If you want to know what to do after day 4 of your family member having a cardiac arrest in ICU, stay tuned. I've got news for you. My name is Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com, and I have another quick tip for families in intensive care today. So I've got an email here from a reader who says, "Hi Patrick, thank you for all your videos. My dad had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest, and my mum woke up in the middle of the night with him struggling to breathe. She thought he was having a nightmare and tried to wake him for a minute or so, and then she called the ambulance. They told her to start CPR immediately. He started to turn blue when she started. The paramedics were there within 11 minutes of my mum doing CPR. Here we are at day 4 with all organs doing fine, but waiting on an MRI scan of the brain. Your videos give me hope. I'm not sure if he's in an induced coma or not. What's the difference? Thank you so much." So the good news is that, if he's alive after day 4, after cardiac arrest at home, that's a good sign. And if all organs are doing fine, that in my mind includes the brain. So the question is, why are they still waiting for an MRI scan of the brain? Normally, an MRI scan is done on admission, or at least a CT scan of the brain is done on admission. Or if it can't be done on admission, then it's done the next day. So I'm wondering where there's a delay or why there's a delay, right? Is it because they potentially don't have the skills, expertise, the staffing levels to take someone from an ICU bed to an MRI? It is quite an undertaking, and it takes some preparation. It takes some manpower, if you will, 3, 4 people, doctors, nurses, to get someone on a ventilator to an MRI scanner. And the patient also has to be hemodynamically stable, of course, but regardless of that, an MRI scan should be done as quickly as possible. Now, with all his organs are fine, again, I would include the brain into all major organs. So, maybe they've already ruled out brain damage. If they have ruled out brain damage, and if all organs are working fine, including the brain, then I argue your dad must be in an induced coma, because otherwise he would be awake, if he wasn't in an induced coma. So that means he's on medications such as propofol, fentanyl, morphine, midazolam/Versed, or Presidex, to keep him sedated, keep him comfortable on the ventilator, keep him stable. But then if all organs are working fine, why are they not waking him up, right? If it's day 4 now, why not wake him up to see what he can or what he can't do? They need to make a proper and thorough assessment of what he's able to do, right? So waking him up as quickly as possible. And yes, he would be in an induced coma. So what else needs to happen? He needs to have a review by a cardiologist. Maybe he needs to have an angiogram. Maybe he's had the angiogram already to screen his heart, what led to the heart attack and the cardiac arrest. That is certainly something that needs to be done, right? What else? Is he having any seizures? If all organs are working fine, I argue he shouldn't have any seizures. But again, those are very important questions to ask. Does he have any seizures, right? Is he on anti-seizure medication, such as Keppra, phenytoin, valproate, or any others, right? Was he in cooling therapy? Was he in, or is he in an irregular heart rhythm, such as AFib, atrial fibrillation, or any other irregular heart rhythms? And if so, is it being treated? If it's being treated, is it treated with amiodarone? Is it treated with digoxin? Is it treated with beta blockers? Has he had a cardioversion, right? Does he need an ablation, right? What is it that he needs if he is in an irregular heart rhythm? Another question that often needs to be asked in a situation like that, are the kidneys working? Once again, you are saying in your email that all organs are working fine. Once again, I would include the kidneys in that. So I hope that shed some light on this. It sounds to me like your dad is in a safe space, but by the same token, you need a second opinion here, and you need to have a medical professional to look at the medical records, or to talk to the doctors and nurses directly and ask all the questions that you haven't even considered asking. I've given you some ideas now, right? Other questions are, can he be extubated? What ventilation settings is he on? Is he already breathing somewhat spontaneously? Can he breathe spontaneously even more once he's taken off the ventilator and the breathing tube, once he's taken out of the sedation and the induced coma, right? That would be next. So I have worked in critical care nursing for 25 years in 3 different countries, where I worked as a nurse manager for 5 years, and where I've been consulting and advocating for families in intensive care since 2013 here at intensivecarehotline.com. And I can confidently say that we have saved many lives with our consulting and advocacy. And you can verify that on our testimonial section at intensivecarehotline.com, and you can verify it on our podcast section at intensivecarehotline.com, where we have done client interviews who can verify the work that we've done with them and for them. And we have helped hundreds of members and clients over the years, and that's why we created a membership for families of critically ill patients in intensive care. And you can become a member if you go to intensivecarehotline.com, if you click on the membership link, or if you go to intensivecaresupport.org directly. In the membership, you have access to me and my team 24 hours a day in the membership area and via email, and we answer all questions intensive care related. In the membership, you also have exclusive access to 21 ebooks and 21 videos that I have personally written and recorded. In the member, with all the resources that you have access to in the membership, you will be in a position to make informed decisions, have peace of mind, control, power, and influence, making sure your loved one gets best care and treatment always. Also, I do one-on-one consulting and advocacy over the phone, Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, whichever medium works best for you. And I talk to you and your families directly. I talk to doctors and nurses directly. And I handhold you through this once-in-a-lifetime situation that you simply can't afford to get wrong. When I talk to doctors and nurses directly, I ask all the questions that you haven't even considered asking, but must be asked when you have a loved one critically ill in intensive care. I also represent you in family meetings with intensive care teams. We also do medical record reviews in real time so that you can get a second opinion in real time. We also do medical record reviews after intensive care if you have unanswered questions, if you need closure, or if you are suspecting medical negligence. And all of that you get at intensivecarehotline.com. Call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website, or simply send us an email to support@intensivecarehotline.com with your questions. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular updates for families in intensive care. Click the like button, click the notification bell, comment below what you want to see next and what questions and insights you have from this video. Share the video with your friends and families. I also do a weekly YouTube live where I answer your questions live on a show, and you will get notification for the YouTube live if you are a subscriber to my email newsletter at intensivecarehotline.com, or if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel here. Thank you so much for watching. This is Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com, and I will talk to you in a few days. Take care for now.